training during the week, so no one has a chance to kind of like ask question or what's going on and all that stuff. So anyway, so let's get started. Good evening, everyone. My name is Andrew Ong. I'm one of the executive of Elite Financial Consulting Firm, and we tonight we're gonna go over the business owner benefit checklist because we are dealing most of the time we're dealing with business owners. Like today, I have a appointment with a uh, pho restaurant up in Tukwila. So all I have to do is just bring a folder, a notebook like this. Try to, where is it? Where is it? Anyway, a notebook and this this piece of paper. Okay. So, oh, and by the way, in our business, we are we are consultants. So never ever um kind of come across as a salesman or saleswoman. Uh People are gonna run away, from you. As soon as they smell that, they put their guard up, they run away and all that stuff because nobody wants to be sold. But our business is not selling. We are a consulting firm. That means we solve or we provide the financial solution, and we do have a medical solution um, on the other field, on the other sector, but not today, because it's related to most of our um, benefits are related to doctors and and such. So it's kind of like inter uh change or intertwine together. So there's a word I know that Stan is not in the East Coast, so it's too late for them. But he used the word very interesting. So he said something about pollen crossing, like a bee. I don't know. Is anybody know that term?
I do. It's cross-pollination.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you, thank you. So I say, interesting. So, but yes, that's who we are. That's what we do. So, so never show, indicate, hey, I'm a salesman or I'm a saleswoman or something. No. So most of the time I got my appointment because they just keep calling me for whatever, you know, solution or issue that they have. So so right off the bat, if you're not setting up your Calendly um account, okay, I put in the chat. Please take a minute. If you don't know how, there's a YouTube. It's a free app. It's called Calendly. Okay. Um,
What took you so long?
it will take a minute because
7 o'clock.
um we don't have to. Let me mute some. uh, So so that way, most of the time, some of you, if you can get the appointment face to face, great. Um, you know, but most time, my first appointment, I ask them to please go to my Calendly. I'll send them the link. And if you look into my email, you see on the bottom a one-on-one appointment, Calendly booking. So that way they say, Yeah, he's not, many people they want, oh, when I gonna come to your house and see you and other stuff. But here, I'm just telling him, jump on, go to my Calendly book and please stay at home for our, for the appointment, you know. So that way, they are ready to, they're not worried, or I tell them straight, please put away your checkbook or anything like that. We're not gonna ask a penny out of your bank account. So we are here to provide you the solution or the benefit, you know. That's the whole thing. So, and then also if you don't have a Zoom account, um, please, it's free also. When you just do 2 or 3 people, they give about 45 minutes for free account. That's okay. That's fine. 45 minutes is the first meeting. Just get to know your client. So we do most of the time on Zoom and book on the calendar. So those are two things that you need to set up. If you haven't set it up yet, do so later on. Okay. But here's the checklist. So when I but when I can do on Zoom or on um face to face, first off, most of our client, they already came to us with a um with an issue or with a thing on this checklist already. But if they don't know, or we just say, hey, I'm a business consultant, let's meet together, or let's do Zoom, or make appointment at their location. And I make sure if a husband and wife or the person, the CEO or the CFO, we only talk to CEO, CFO, and people, the people that make decision. Okay. If not, just don't waste your time. Um, um, unless you just want to build report with a manager or something like that, that's great. That for later on to connect you to the owner. So you know what I mean. So basically, the first thing is, let's say the business owner don't know what they want. Okay. But most time, around 60 or 70% of the client come to us, they already know, oh, Andrew, I need a health efficiency plan. Or I need to know more about business insurance. You know what I'm saying? And because on the Calendly appointment book, they mark that option, you know. So anyway, so the first thing, if they don't know anything, I would pull one sheet. This sheet, I always bring it with me. So I will email you that. And if I have an updated list, I'll send it to you. But this is how I take it out. And then I say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. Owner, let's go down the list. Which one that's more important, or which one that you need, which one that you want us or want me to discuss, to go over. Okay. So, and if not, we just educate them, um, what our firm is all about, like what our firm is doing. So I just go down the list, and anyone here know about the private banking or heard about what is it about private banking? You can unmute, and we can, and and try. Anyone? Don't be
Does it mean that
shy.
you are your own bank?
Yes, you're right. What do you mean by that?
That's
No. Is that you build your own bank, right?
yes, inside of an IUL.
Okay,
I don't know if other products as well.
awesome. Yes, you are right. So, and so if they don't know about private banking, is basically, um, everyone, to me, everyone should own or have their own bank, um, by using life insurance to take advantage of the tax, you know, the free option. That's the only thing. We're not selling. If you understand about private banking, you are not, most people, they think, oh, that's you try to sell life insurance. No, we are using life insurance and stack. The right word I learned is stack your money in that, you know, account or that policy to build your wealth, to uh, uh grow your wealth in there. It's very, very powerful. If you don't know how that works, um you I will explain, or our specialists heavily know how it works on this. You can use IUL, and you can use, um, I call it cash value, guaranteed cash value, life insurance. Okay. Because whole life, it seems people misunderstand, because whole life has been around for so long, and until now is still available. So that means it's something about that, uh, you know, uh, benefit the clients. So so um so once you understand how to build, depend on what type of uh stack your money into an IUL, index value universal life, or a guaranteed cash value life insurance. Because, man, believe it or not, most wealthy people, they put their money in these type of strategies. Okay, even bank, Chase. So private banking is not, you put your money into Chase Bank or US Bank, you know what I'm trying to say. This is under your name. It's so many benefit on there, and that will take another day. But most of them, so I sit down with the client and say, do you own your own bank, or do you own your private banking? What is that? So, okay, then, um, uh, do you think that you love to have your own bank? And most of them gonna say, oh yeah, okay, I want to know about that. So when we sit down with the client, we kind of go over which one are interested, them, So, and then, of course, we're gonna give them one other copy like this. I print out like maybe five, and then maybe the president, the CEO, and CFO, or husband and wife own the business. So then when we leave them that with that on the first appointment. Okay, so um, so let's say that, and then the next one is, we also help business owner to eliminate debts, you know. And believe me, s- so far everybody has debts, okay? And we already know there's a good debt and there's a bad debt, okay? But everyone knows that nobody want to be in debt. So we have that program, called a Life Plan 360 program. It's really, really well on basically we find the money. Um, remember when if you are the client on the call, our firm is there to find all the benefit or the solution for whatever that you are spending uh, insufficiently. Okay. And then we educate or we help you to recuperate all that money back to your bank account. Okay. So that's very important. So we know how um, to eliminate debt efficiently. So we do have that program. And then most of them, they're going to say, yeah, they definitely want to know. And then next thing is we do have a PNC department, but lately, um, property and casualty insurance been very, very challenging industry. So we used to have 36 states and not us, but those in PNC insurance company, they just pull out from you know uh from the state. So especially like in California and Washington, those are big city, you you maybe experience that, meaning that they even we want to buy business insurance, they don't want to sell it because they don't make any money. And but the reason we go down the list is I gotta change the number. So so anyway, um uh the business insurance, basically we try to help them to find which uh company is more benefit and cheaper the premium, so that way they can save the money, right? Let's say they pay their business insurance, uh, I don't know, let's say 1,000 a year, and if we find some other carrier that only 800 with the same benefit, then they save 200, right? So we move that 200 over. When we do private banking, we looking for efficiency fund that they are spending every month. Then we found, that money and we put it on the side, we call it into the bank. So that's how we do it. Okay. Um, the next one is, have anybody heard about business credit? Business owner, most of them don't know how to establish their business credit. So we do have a firm that help business owner to, you know, build their business credit, and the cost is uh roughly about 4,200, 4,200. Um, but they guarantee within 6 months that business will be able to have a 50,000 or more, business credit, basically 50,000, credit available. So, and if after 6 months if they don't have the 50,000 credit or more, they refund the money. But in other words, that most business owner, they don't know how to build a business credit. Business credit totally different from personal credit. Okay. And then um And then as far as business owners, sometimes they own the building, you know. So quite often, the commercial loan, usually they are like 3 years, 5 years, 7 year term, to renew their commercial loan. We do have a commercial loan for 50 states. Okay. So you don't need to have a license to do commercial loan. You just refer it to our commercial loan department, and then we will to help that client to get it done. Okay. Matter of fact, like I don't know if Frank, I mean Patrick on here, but yeah, he turned in a uh, a- a commercial loan this morning in Chicago. Okay. Um, and then this is where number four, when we sit down with business owner, we find out how many employees that person have, that business has, because we do have a health program called Health Efficiency. It's a group health. It preventive care, um, and payroll tax deduction. And I know that Gina and Jesusita and some of us on here know what it is. Basically, um, this program is offer under Section 125, an IRS code, one Section 125. Basically, the government allow or offered this uh, benefit for the business owner and for the employees. Same thing like 401k or pension or whatever. So it benefit for the business owner, and for their employees. So for this health efficiency, basically it will retain the to recruit employees to go work for for the business owner, and to retain them and keep them healthy, and they production, they're very productive. So that program is for, so what happened is the business owner will receive a minimum around $600 per employees, you know, the money that coming back to their bank account, okay, through the what we call the payroll tax deduction, um, for both for employer and employees, um, and again, we just create wealth, right? If we save business owner or individual um, money, that we create the money that they already lost, right? So, so this health efficiency available, and a lot of business owner don't know and don't take advantage of this. Okay. And if some of us here, by the way, this you don't need license. You don't need health license to do this. So, um, and I just kind of like averaging out around, let's say just $10 per employees to, if you are a consultant for, if you are a health efficiency consultant, you get paid by, they call PEPM, per employee per month. Okay. So if you help a company with 100 employees, so that is how much a month. 100 employee time $10. That's $1,000, okay, a month coming in if you help that business owner to set up this account because they renew it every month. And then once the business owner got 100 employees, multiply for the low end about $600, um, you know, that is 60,000 coming back to their bank account. And their employee averaging to take back from their payroll about 1,500, I mean 1,500 to 3,000 per year. Okay, so that money, that extra, like they call a pay raise, from this program. So again, the employee benefit, the employer benefit, right? And if we are the health efficiency consultant, um, to introduce this company on this plan, you for 100 employees, you're looking at like $1,000 every month coming in. Okay. So many of us lucky enough, if you just get, I'm just keep telling our consultant, if you hit a company for 1,000 employee, you multiply by 10, put $10 per employee. That's it. That's your retirement. 10 grand a month. You know, either you look for help 10 companies with 100 employees, add up is 1,000 employees, you're done. I don't know. Some of you can do it in 1 month. Some of you can do it like 1 year, even 10 years is still better, right? It's just, you got, this is where, to be honest, I'm focused on this, um, uh, right here, health efficiency and group health, insurance, because right after this, every time if the business owner kind of qualify for this plan, they never say no. Okay. So, um, and not too many of them know it. Oh, and one note, if you are a consultant, because of the money, the income is very lucrative. So many company, they do have human resource. So very important when you talk to business owner, you don't tell them what it is. You just tell them, I know of the, a program that benefit you, blah, 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 blah. But don't say what it is because the business owner or somebody, they know it, they're gonna go and talk to a human resource, and then they're gonna find out, and then they're gonna do it on their own, and then you're not in the loop. You're not, you just kind of doing charity work for them. So it happened to me because when I learn about this program, I go and talk to business owner, I'm telling them what it is, and then you know nothing happened because they they go and do it themselves, right? So nope. So that's why you got to be on the training, on the uh, um, company call, training call, so you understand how it works. And if you know how to work, it's very easy, guys. And right after, this is an easy approach because the money actually is in the group health insurance on, item 5 here. Uh, you see, the money is in the group health insurance. That's why I urge everyone get the health insurance. Before, I don't know, I work, in the industry for life insurance for so long. Nobody taught us about health insurance. So But the health insurance is where the money is. Again, it's paid monthly. Okay, a group health. But is it easy to get a group health insurance? No, it's not easy. It's very hard. Why? Because every company has health insurance. How are you going to come in and tell them, hey, look, switch your health insurance over to us? They're going to say, get out of here, right? Even though our group health insurance, um, the company that we work with, this guy, he knows how to deal directly with the pharmaceutical and blah, 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 to bring down the cost for the employer. I would say, they say, would be about 15 to 25% lower the premium. Let's say, what do I mean by that? That means if the business owner, let's say they say, oh, I spent about 100,000 on paying for health insurance, group health insurance for my company, for my employees, and that can, they switch over to us, there can be, 25 grand saving on that. Of course, business owner, they love that, right? But but before we can get them attention, we go in with the health efficiency, right? And then when they see the money coming in, the program is so beneficial, then we come back and say, hey, you know what? What kind of group health insurance that you're with right now? Oh, Blue Shield, Blue Cross, Kaiser, Aetna, whatever it is. We say, hey, let do uh, uh, um, a analysis, you know, um, performance. We call it performa, to see how much we can save you on the group health insurance. And now they already trust us what we doing for them with the health efficiency or already. Boom, they're switching over, and this is where you get paid maybe 2 times or 3 times more from this health efficiency. You see, so we have this in place. So, but this group health insurance, you need to have a health insurance license. Okay. So that being said, that's how we deal with the business owner. We go right in and ask them, do they have health insurance? Right. So, by the way, this is the health efficiency. There's no out-of-pocket cost. That means doesn't cost the business owner anything. Okay, to enroll or to get on this program. So next is we're looking to, is this business qualified for research and development? Okay. And once a week we do have a research and development uh, tax credit meeting with the specialists, uh, um, you know, uh, every every week, once a week on this. Okay. And then the next thing is we're gonna, most of them have credit card, accepting credit card. And all you have to do, those of you on the call, and if you are a business owner, just get us the merchant statement, because that merchant statement, and I can proudly and confidently say that we can save you money. If we don't save you any money on your merchant account, I'm gonna give you $500 to spend, because we always save them, right? Save them $10, still saving them money, right? So if those of you don't know about the merchant service, then if you know the business owner that accepting, of course, most of them accepting credit card, just tell them, um, get us the merchant statement, and then I can see, and we'll find out how much we can save you monthly, right? So if those of you are not on here, I mean, not in the merchant services, and you just want to refer to us, then each account that you refer to us, we give you $200. That's it. But if you want to become a consultant, then you get the residual every month, and we train you on that. You don't need a license on this, okay? So as research and development tax credit, you don't need a license, okay, to do it. So next one is we right now, amazingly, is about this thing right here, okay? It's called resiliency system. We do have solar and water, electric saving on their bill. So most people they didn't realize. I know that many of us know about solar. Oh, put your solar on your house to save money on the electric. But do you know that there is many business owner or commercial building, they use a lot of water, and they don't know that the building that they are paying for is paying for air in that water too, because the pipe go through, it has air in it, or anything go through that pipe, they consider water, and then they pay by gallons or something like that. So we do have um what they call a water valve, okay, or electric measuring um it efficiency that will save a lot of money for the business owner. Or imagine if those of you have a friend that own a hotel, you know how much hotel they use water per day. And if you just refer that to us, maybe, you make a very good, you know, commission on it. Okay. But here we are, available in 50 states. Again, some state, um, they, they might not do solar, but most of the time, our 50 state. Oh, by the way, this company also provide throughout the whole world. So, to help to say set up solar, water, and electrics, saving bill and stuff like that. So you need to know this. Yes, we do have like today, 4 o'clock, they have training on that. If some of you like, wow, I want to take a look at that, but knowing what it is, that's good enough. If you know the business owner, hey, how much you spend on your water bill? Let's cut that in, let's say reduce that to from 15 to 25%. No one gonna say no, right? So everyone want to save money. And of course, we are dealing with high earning um, companies. If the revenue about 500,000 or more, there is a plan called ER3. It's called Enhanced Reinsurance Roth Retirement. Some of us here, we have license to set up the Roth IRA and stuff like that. Uh, we know Roth IRA, you only allowed to put in 7 grand a year. And if you are 50 and above, they give you another grant, is 8,000 a year to put in a Roth, because Roth, you don't have to pay tax, later. But this plan here, the business owner basically can put unlimited amount of money per year into a Roth. and it's before paying tax. Roth, you had to pay tax, then you put it in. So this plan right here is absolutely crazy. I talked to a group, a company doing medical, and they say, Andrew, send me this plan because all of our doctors and they obviously they make more than half a meal a year, so they need this plan. And you get paid. By the way, they set up this plan every year. They keep redo, keep putting money in, and you keep getting paid. Oh, by the way, you don't need a license to do this. Okay, let the licensed people set up those plans, but the referral, you don't. Okay, you don't need a license to get paid on this. All right. And then the next one is we all know the SAM program. So how many of us here have mortgage? How many? Um, I know Amnet have mortgage, right? And most of us here have 30 years mortgage. How about pay it off in 5 years? So if you're interested into this plan, let us know. We go over, yes, there's some qualification that you need to met, to meet, to be met. Like you have to have a FICO score at least 660 or more. Okay. The equity is about, you have to have 20% equity or more. And lastly, your debt to income ratio has to be 43% less, meaning that the income that you bring in, let's say you bring in 10,000 a month, okay? You only 43%, that means 4,300 is going to paying debt. Fixed, they call fixed debt, fixed expense, okay? So fixed expense like mortgage, car loan, um, credit card, student loan. So those are they call fixed expense. Okay, not living expense like electric bill, gas, food. That doesn't count. Okay, but for fixed expense, have to be for the 43% or less to qualify for this program. So um, it calls SAM program. 30 years mortgage, you can pay it off in 5 years, in the average, depend on how is your, finance and stuff. Okay. And then the next thing is my favorite one lately is the car insurance saving program. We affiliate with a good driver every single day. I don't know about you, but it's so satisfying to see that we can help someone to save on a stupid, to me, it's just a waste of money. Every 6 months or every year, you have to pay this insurance, car insurance, just like throwing money out the window. And now we do have a program that you can save up to 60%. If some of you have money, great. Stay where you are. I know there's a lot of people, it's a free country. They can do whatever they want. But even I can save $10, you know. We save it because I'm start talking to organization and churches now. So some of them want to this, bring in this program, let people know about this program. So that way, every 6 months, they save up the money, they give it to the church or they give it to a good cause, right? Why? It just spend the money that you never use. Um, only, again, save this. So, with Good Driver, guys, just every day, just reach out to five families or five per people. Say, hey, are you want to save money on your car insurance? Uh, Email me the declaration page and see how much you're saving. That's it. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay. I'll send you, and then we'll help you. By the way, you don't need license to do this, and you get paid every time you refer someone, and that someone refers someone. You still get paid on that one. So it's very cool to me. It's very cool, a program, and that money we can set up a life insurance, that the saving amount money that they lost all these years, we can save them that money to put in different, program to create wealth for them. All right. And then we all know about the group or individual tax-free retirement account. Either it's a life insurance IUL or a whole life, just similar to, but this is more like a insurance because you design an insurance program different from life insurance program, different from building your private bank or building your own bank. Two different things. Most people, they don't understand that. Okay, so yes, we do have life insurance strategies that make you, have cover for the rest of your life. And if you know how to set up correctly, it becomes free, life insurance anyway. So that is pretty unique. And then many of us didn't realize that when we work, we have a 401k, but when you no longer work for that company and you still leave your 401k there, that's a no-no. So we got to help those client to roll over to a safe, secure, guarantee account. For example, it's annuities. Right now, there is a company, Athene, offering like 50% bonus. They call benefit bonus. Okay, correct term. Um, Basically, if you have 100 grand in your 401k and you move it to this annuity account, you get 150 grand. So that's what it means. Okay. And then if you're interested in that, uh, let us know and then we'll show you how that works. And then obviously many of us overlook or really didn't have or plan to have. It's called living trust or asset protection irrevocable trust. It's very important, guys. It's only take an hour to set this up. But for asset protection, irrevocable trust, maybe a little bit longer because it has a lot of component, uh, come in to play because some of you have businesses and asset and so on and so forth, and charitable uh, company or something like that, organization, nonprofit organization, and then you want to set it up, and that's another um, kind of like trust by itself, okay? And then as business owner, most of them don't know that we do have a legal service, and everyone own a business understand what I mean, you know, especially in California. Everything you do, you just turn around, somebody suing you, right? Or whatever, if you are a business owner. Or not just like being sued or sue someone, not just that, even this program, if you have any need any legal advice, and uh this service is just so beneficial for business owner, and it only cost them like a buck 50 a day. There are 365 days a year. So the program is less than $500, per year to have the law on their side. So, so, um, so these are the checklist, and obviously, each one of these they have link and they have the specialist and all that stuff. And I just want to kind of go over in an hour frame for all of us to know. Um, but then every Wednesday, I will probably go down the list and share with you guys how it's private banking work, right? And then you learn, uh, and or I bring on the specialists about debt elimination program work, and so on and so forth. So for that, uh, anyone have any questions on this list, or have any suggestion even? Oh, we don't have this and this. Oh, by the way, the credit repair, we used to have it. I just take it off. I rather help it's a free, um, we can help them with, to improve their credit, uh, for free. Okay. Um, and it's not on the list here because, is the loan. We do have residential loan working with Federal Credit Union that we can do loan in 50 states. So those of you want to be a loan officer and don't want to go take the tests and stuff like that, you don't need to, because that's a state license loan officer. But with federal um, loan officer, you don't need to take any tests. You just need to pass the interview with the bank and so on and so forth. So um, that pretty much. Yes.
Andrew, this is Fedora. I do have a question.
Yes. Hi,
Well,
Theodore.
how you doing?
Hey.
Going back to the good driver,
Right.
I thought I heard from one of the meetings and things I was on that a person has to own that car or something. Did I hear that right? Do they have to already have the car paid off to
Okay.
get?
Yeah. Um, so the program, how is this program work is, um, they if they still owe um money um on the car,
Mm-hmm.
it's the lender, okay, that make them to have full coverage with the insurance company, okay? Because good driver mutuality, if you know it, we are not insurance company. We are a network. Okay. We are I would call the community. We
Mm-hmm.
self insure, ourselves. That's where we save a lot of money. So it's the lender, that, but right now I'm talking to a few a private bank that they will probably, uh I heard that in 2026 next year um, will be able to, even though you have, uh, you still owe the lender, you still can get apply for good driver mutuality plans to save money. Okay.
Okay. So is this something maybe we should market to car dealerships or something?
Absolutely.
Financing. Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. I was, if know someone at the car insurance dealership,
Okay.
and you just hey, there's another way that you can help a person
Okay.
to get, I
Okay.
wouldn't say cheaper, but um, paying less on their comprehensive and collision, you know,
Okay.
because some of them might come in and pay cash for it, right?
Yeah, you're saying right. I
Yeah,
got a friend. I'll tell him about it. Okay.
yeah. So
I call him tonight.
the manager or someone that run that
Yeah.
dealer would love to know
Okay.
about the plans. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Anything else on the question on the plan that I just shared? Yeah, Tohang, how are you? Hello, Tohang.
Hello, Andrew. I'm
I
okay,
know.
thank you.
Yeah, so what do you I know that your car is not qualified for the good driver, but um that doesn't mean that you cannot do the business. So if you have a client, let me know, and then I will request the company will give you a temporary uh code. Okay. And then we can help people to save money on their car insurance because for the last week, whatever the money that we saved, uh, actually, you know what? Let me see if I can pull up on my account. Because why? Because okay, the money that we save and they every week I'm going to the plan, my policy plan right now, and then I email it to my email and pull it up for you guys. And then imagine the saving, the amount of saving um that you save, you know, um give it to the church or give it to or put into your IUL or your saving account or whatever. Why why keep to me it just doesn't make any sense to keep paying the insurance um company. They've been for to me they've been, rip us off for so long. And I'm glad that this um company available. So it's by the way, it's in the business world, in business sense, it's $150 billion industry, guys. So don't underestimate like, oh, I'm just save $100, $300 here and there, not much, but it is a huge industry. See? So this is right here. I just take it off, download it from my app, and this is so far I got on like first week of July, so almost like 4 months now. The first week of January will be 6 months. This is 6 month plan. And I used to pay the traveler insurance $713.66, right? Every 6 months, this money gone. And then the next 6 months, pay this money gone for this car, for the Chrysler Pacifica EV 2023. So now going to this plan, I only pay $129. So I still have remaining almost $600 here for sharing, right? You see that? Amnet, you there? Amnet, you be able to talk? But you see $583.72 here is divided to 25 weeks, that 6 months, 6 months, 4 weeks, a month, but 6 months is about 25 weeks. So if I divide that to 25 weeks, that's $23.34 to be exact. So let's see. Basically, the first week I only share, there's an accident, so I only share $2.27 in the community. So I saved $21. Anybody can think of what to do with this money? Let me know, you know. So this $21, I can give it to the church or invite 4 friends come out for a cup of Starbucks coffee, okay, $5 each, right? So, and then the second week, there's no accident. I have the whole $23, in my account still, no sharing, right? Zero, and so on and so forth. So this column here is sharing. Like this 6 week, there's no accident here. And I keep that money. So this column, the far right column is money that's saving money. Right there. What else? What are the proof that you want me to show you? And then so here is so far, very on the very bottom of the report, up to date right now. I only spend 33% of my quote of $713 that I used to pay the other insurance company all these years, right? Or since the day that I own this car. But now I still keep about 67% saving right here. I still have $488 left in my bank account. Hopefully, November and December. Remember, 4 months went by, and I only share 95, oh, let's say $100. So let's say hopefully next 2 months I share another 100. I still save, let's say I still save about almost $400. Can anyone help me to what to do with this $400? Miss Jade, Medicare. You there, Miss Jade, Medicare consultant?
Andrew,
Yes,
question. When you mentioned about flash balance that you say 488.66,
right?
uh, what happened to that amount when it go to the end of the year? It's going to
The
reset again?
the end of your term,
Mm-hmm.
because this money is in your bank account still, right?
Okay.
because all the quote amount is $713 right here for 6 months. That's the same amount that I pay from to the other company, Traveler.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So that one
So
is the
when we move
different.
over here, it's
They
almost
roll
the same.
over, right?
Yeah.
And then from that rollover amount, they they're going to give you the information, the sharing statement, maybe monthly or so, to
Weekly.
see that how much you
They give
have to pay
weekly.
to put in the sharing, like
Yes.
it's mentioned right here,
Yes.
correct? And
Correct.
then you got the different that go to the surplus.
Right. This
Okay.
one right here, by the way, every week go by, they don't go, oh, there's 100 accidents, so we're gonna share. No, we cannot share more than this amount. $23 max per week. You see
Ah,
what I'm
I
saying?
see. Okay.
Right? Some people they go, oh, I have 583. What about the first week? They're gonna take everything out. No, there's a limit. That's why that's why most people they don't understand how.
So that 2334 is how many percent is that?
So you that is just the divide out from 25 weeks right here. The $583, because this amount is you only first when we enroll in the plan, I only pay $129.94. This is out of pocket
Hmm.
the first day. Okay. It's called service fee. 6 months right here. And then they minus that 713 minus this equal this.
583.
Yes. So
Now I have a second question.
mhm,
This talking about your portion that you save and you have share. Have
right.
you happen to know uh, any case that people got the service from them, like
Mhm.
fix up the car and things like that? Do you have any example or any cases that you have known?
Yeah, I have a lot of them. They uh most of them are around 65%. And actually it came out almost like see right here. I'm like 4 months into the plan. And so far the remaining are still safe 67%. You see, I'm right here. So most of the previous, the one that came, uh, before enrolled before 6 months, I have all their record is that they're roughly about 64% in that range, saving percent.
So if you in the accident and you got the service from them,
Mm-hmm.
right? But not service, you going to get the money, to for the repair, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever so do they have their own company, repair company for you to put your car in, or
Yes.
any place that will be good?
Yes, yes. We work with David Clark. That he is the car auto, auto shop. We have more than 5,000 auto shop across the nation.
So there
So
is the list. Okay.
yes, there's the list, and then they said that within like you know 5 to 10 mile radius. Um, Throughout the whole country, even in the state that they don't accept client like New York, uh, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Alaska, and Hawaii. Those 5 states, they don't accept client. Maybe they did the research that people there are driving crazy. I don't know, but 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 if even though you drive to New York and get into an accident in New York, they do have a shop there in New York to fix the car. And so far, to answer your question, is so far everyone don't take, I always say, don't take my word for it. You can do research and Google and see everyone is just happy. They're more than happy than the, traditional car insurance they used to have. Take so long to fix their car and da 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 da, whatever. And under good driver, if you get your car into an accident, the car is guaranteed for life. So let's say your whole door was destroyed. They fix the door, and that will cover for life. So if that door somehow 10 years later somehow they have problem, you can bring it back and they fix it. So that's why.
What happened if is in accident, it wreck again? Because in my case,
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
within a
that is
year,
different. Yeah, that
the windshield broke 3 times.
right. Mhm. Oh, I believe it's the windshield is different because you can just
Oh,
drive and then a rock fall on it. Or it's just a hot and cold, and sometimes it's the windshield crack. My understanding, as far as the windshield, they fix it every time. But obviously, um, uh, if you have, those are minor, so you should be okay.
okay. My last question.
Mhm.
Normally, insurance after you have get involved with accident and so they will they increase?
No, that's the thing. Um, with good driver, they don't increase because they don't report to DMV and stuff. But if you have like two or three accident in 6 months during the term, maybe the next renewal they don't accept you. Yeah.
But what happen if it is you at fault or none and you're not at fault? What's the difference?
Oh, no, 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 no. If you're not at fault, that's not obviously that's you're not at fault. It's you can have 100 accident because you're not at fault, so it doesn't count toward
I see.
you. Yeah. So the the,
Okay,
the
great.
one that
Thank you so much, Andrew.
yeah. Thank you for asking those. Yes. And um we we have morning um kind of like a morning podcast. So 8 o'clock in the morning podcast. If you are with good driver, yeah, jump on and see all these um kind of learn from all these team member or people that are very successful. And right now I'm very close to L4 uh and two more L6 will get the Tesla award, but there's still about 12 or 13 Model 3 available. Nobody claimed it yet. And I look into the promotion leader bulletin and stuff like that. Many of us here, if you are part of good driver, you have a chance to hit it. So like you know Gina and Jesusita, it's easy for you guys can you know get the free Tesla. Anyway, so other than that, anything else, you guys?
Yes.
Hi, Gina. Yes.
Hi. So Roland actually asked me something about if you're in an accident,
Mm-hmm.
you have to use just their repair shops. Like, what if you have a repair company that you've been using for years and you're so
That
accustomed to them working on your vehicle?
Yeah, that's I've been told that yes, you have to use their good driver out of the shop. But if you decide to like use others, then there's not warranty, you know. Um the
So it is
lifetime,
possible, but it's just there's going to be some different rules involved.
right? Yeah, because like just like health insurance, if you go with the network, then it cover da 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 da, but you
Right.
go out of network, then you on your own, thing like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe we have to dive in a little bit more, and
Hmm.
maybe that's something they'll cover on one of the mornings.
Yes, you're right. That's what I'm about to say. Like last Monday, they the David Clark, he go over all that stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. That we need to know. You know, what's the difference? Um, so I got that from that that answer.
Thank you.
All right. Um, so Tom, what's going on, Tom? Haven't So anyone on here? Oh yeah, one, two. If you haven't sent me, I put my email or uh my email. Send me the declaration page, and then to see how much you can save. You know, and I always tell people why make a big thinking about it. You only have 6 month contract, so try for 6 months. Oh, it doesn't help me. you know, then go back, pay the insurance company. But if you find out, wow, there's a lot of saving and blah, 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 and on top of that, help other people to save and make money at the same time, voila, you know. So um, that's what we do anyway. So, okay. So that's my email there. Just email me and say, hey, look at my declaration page and see how much I can save, and I can go over with you. And make sure whoever that referred you, um, ask them for the code, because the only way that you can enroll in this plan is through a somebody referral code. So you cannot call the company and say, "Hey, I want to, enroll my car." Then nobody gonna help you. They're gonna say, "What's the referral code?" So, all right, guys, and hope what I'm sharing tonight is helpful, and then we go over one by one on the checklist for the benefits checklist, and help our clients, our business owner, okay, and make money along the way. All right, guys, go. No more questions.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, have a good night, Chris.
Yeah.
Bye.